Hello students, I am Professor Nimit Chaudhary from Jamia Millia Islamia, your instructor for this module. Welcome back to the course on destination management. We bring this course to you as part of the ePathshala initiative of Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, to make postgraduate education accessible to all. In this module, we will talk about image and branding. Traveling is the experience that encompasses exploration and participation of the traveler. But the pivotal to all this is the destination, the place that gives promising takeaways to the traveler during the visit to be treasured and shared. The strategic branding of the destination place to become enticing host will serve all the purpose of travelers. The image of the place is to be portrayed, ensuring the projection of all positives and mitigating the negatives of the environment and local communities. Destinations tourism value chain should be invaluably developed to support the tourism development and increase the visits of the travelers. Every destination is different. Transforming the tourism destination into attractive brand is a relatively new concept. The various changes in the value system, for instance, in segmenting target groups, new dynamics of communication in media, and orientation towards sustainability is to be revisited for establishing the brand. Since the beginning of tourism, the packages offered remain differentiated and attractive in terms of market supply, price, and communication, contributing in elevating the world tourism. The customer demand for the everlasting thrill queue, the need to redesign the package to make a difference for the mesmerizing unparalleled experience. The brand management aims to offer the combination of its own superordinate performance and the people expectation about their life shortages, dreams, desires, hopes, etc. After completing this module, you will be able to 1. Understand the concept of destination branding. 2. Destination positioning, the PIB model. Know the concept of brand benefit, pyramid and brand architecture, destination image concept, and we'll also talk about challenges of destination branding. Let us now have a look at the concept of destination brand. First, the destination. The word destination originated from Latin word destinare, means make firm, establish, that indicate point of disembarkation. A destination is a geographical area consisting of all the services and infrastructure necessary for the stay of a specific tourist or tourism segment. Destinations are competitive units of incoming tourism. Destination brand is the destination's essence, comprising of core values, making it distinct with a competitive edge. It largely depends on the values that the place carries. The story narrated by the place about its historical strength is the attraction represented to the visitor in the form of the destination brand. Then let's talk about destination positioning. It is the art of developing and communicating meaningful differences between a region's tourism offering and those of the competitors serving the same target market. Let us also understand the destination positioning strategies. Look at the graphic on your screen. Grant identified the generic strategy of positioning the product offered on the basis of Porter's generic strategies model, which is of great importance for destination positioning. The three generic strategies are cost leadership, differentiation, and focus. The dimension of competitive advantage are cost leadership and differentiation, where the former emphasizes on cost leader in industry segment, while differentiation is the uniqueness offered to the customer. First, the cost leadership. This strategy involves investment in scale efficient plant, design of products for the ease of manufacture, control of overheads, R&D, avoidance of marginal customer accounts, It requires access to capital, process engineering skills, frequent reports, tight cost control, structured organization and responsibilities, incentives relating to the quantitative targets. The above strategy may be used for the destination positioning. The distinction of a tourism destination similarly varies as mass market destination and differentiated experience based destinations. The long haul destination such as European countries can never have the cost advantage as the travel costs to these places are extremely high. They have to create differentiation to attract the tourist. So, we will talk about differentiation strategy, which involves emphasis on branding and brand advertising, design, service and quality. And it will require marketing abilities, product engineering skills, creativity, capability in basic research, subjective rather than quantitative measurements, and incentives, strong interfunctional coordination. The differentiation is beyond the simple service offerings. Its major component is intangible offerings. Image differentiation is very important as the performance of the service is difficult to assess during the purchase of items. Tourism destinations offering are experiential and highly dependent upon the image differentiation. Let us now spend some time to discuss the positioning image branding model. Have a look at the graphic on your screen. Let us now have a look at positioning. According to Ulrich and Jack Trout, positioning starts with a product, a piece of merchandise, a service, a company, an institution, or even a person. But positioning is not what you do to a product. Positioning is what you do to the mind of the prospect. That is, you position the product in the minds of the prospect. Even Philip Kotler suggests that positioning is the act of designing the company's offering and image to occupy a distinctive place in the target market's mind. A 4-step model was proposed by Heath and Wall in 1992, and the steps therein are as follows. Step 1, assess the current position in comparison to its competitors. Step 2, select the desired position in which destination to be developed and communicating the same. And then step 3 and 4, planning and implementation of the strategy is challenging as to reposition a destination. Heath and Wall have quoted an instance of converting a tourism region into a region rich in cultural heritage. How the region should be communicating after developing the selected area to be projected as heritage. Now we will consider branding the destination positioning. A brand is a name, term, sign, symbol or design or combination of them intended to identify the goods or services of one seller or group of sellers and to differentiate them from those of the competitors. A brand is a combination of both functional and non-functional meaning uniquely engraved in the minds of the tourist. Branding is perhaps the most powerful marketing weapon available to the contemporary destination marketers. Destination marketing organizations refer destination branding as the promotion and marketing of their place to a specific audience of business or leisure travelers. Destination branding is the process of developing a unique personality and image differentiating from all competitors. Destination branding is therefore selecting a consistent brand element mix to identify and distinguish a destination through positive image building. Destination branding is to collaborate with all the associated industry of that place to offer a pleasing, long-lasting experience to the tourist. The aim is to capture the essence of the place and deliver the package with additional values to differentiate and sustain the competition. A destination brand is not merely an advertising tagline, logo, color scheme or attractive websites. It is the way of communicating the identity, differentiation points, a uniformity among destination partners and combination of symbol, design, name and slogan. The differentiation created should be consistent with the perception, keeping the emotional appeal of the tourist segment. We will now discuss the brand building stages. There are 5 stages in the destination brand building. The destination may be branded by using the concept of tourism brand, describing thoughts, feelings and expectations that tourists hold for the location. The reputation itself will communicate the essence of the place. Thematic branding is another destination branding, especially for niche travelers, for example, a golf trail or a historical district. Morgan and Pichard explain that no destination brand can ever remain static, and so destination developers should start the work of rebranding before the familiar stage. Look at the figure on your screen. Then there are following 5 phases of destination brand building. Phase 1, market investigation, analysis and strategic recommendations. Phase 2, brand identity development. Phase 3, brand launch and introduction, communicating the vision. Phase 4, brand implementation, and phase 5, monitoring and evaluation and review. Destination should consider establishment of core values. The destination brand should establish their core values by assessing the competitors and the tourism consumers, the local community, regional and other brand with similar venture, the previous tourist and those who never been to the place should be surveyed to build expected brand values. Later phases emphasizes on 2 concepts of brand benefit pyramid and the brand architecture. Both are of great importance. The logo or signature of brand should be created to communicate the consistent message about the destination brand values to reveal the brand presence. The vision should express the core values. The creation of emotional appeal for a destination brand has to be credible, different, deliverable, conveying powerful thoughts and resonating with the customers. Then there is a concept of brand benefit pyramid. The destination brand personality should be interactive with the target market. The brand attributes should be constructed unparalleled to meet expectation of a wide range of customers. Destination brand building is about developing a rich, relevant brand personality engaging in nature. The brand personality can be classified into head and heart, where head communicates brand's rational values and heart delivers the emotional values. Brand benefit pyramid looks at the customer relationships with the brand, describing offerings of the destination and meaningfulness of a place to them. The benefit pyramid helps in extracting the brand proposition and help in communicating the spirit of the brand. Have a look at the graphic. Another important concept is that of the brand architecture. The brand architecture is the blueprint for the brand building, development and marketing of the destination. This device helps in developing supra brands and sub brands. Thus, Britain is the destination supra brand and the sub brands are England, Scotland, Wales and London, and they are both part of this at the same time but distinct from it. For instance, Spain is the most famous destination brand. Revival of Spain from the poor quality services through several brand building exercises supported financially by Spain government is cherished worldwide as it attracts millions of tourists every year. The remarkable advertisement campaign promoting the heritage and culture along with the staple sun and sand product. The centric to this brand is the logo of Miro, which symbolizes through the modern art incorporating sun, stars and bull ring representing diversity under the sun, the Spain's past and project future. The scheme called Esparria, My Village, tourism friendly village, with the help of local bodies to familiarize tourists with rural tourist destination. Another plan to promote North Kerala, marketers came with a campaign of Wake Up to Malabar and Dream Season, campaigning on the seasonality. We now get to the concept of destination image. The images of destinations contribute majority in the destination choice of the tourist. Image differentiates tourists' destinations from each other and is an integral and influential part of the traveler's decision process. The intangibility of the destination cannot be tested before the purchase. Some of the definitions of image are: 1. A mental representation of an object or place. 2. The visual or mental impression of a place, a product or an experience held by the general public. This brings us to the components of destination image. There are two components of destination image: organic and induced. The organic image is formed by individuals' own experience or information through unbiased sources, whereas the induced image built up due to advertising and promotion. Any destination place can be viewed as a great weekend destination. The concerns of destination marketers are the identification, measurement and control of the product's image to attract customers. Kotler, Heather and Reen define strategic image management (SIM) as the process of researching a place's image among its audiences, segmenting and targeting its specific image and its demographic audience, positioning the place's benefits to support an existing image or create a new image and communicating those benefits to the target audiences. Kotler, Heather and Reen describe three approaches to measure the image. 1. Familiarity, favorability, measurement of the destination image. To check the familiarity of the destination, respondents are advised to rate a place on 5-point scale, explaining never heard of it, know a little about it, know a fair amount of it and know it very well. Then the respondents with some familiarity of the place are asked to explain the favorability of the destination, again in a 5-point scale, as very unfavorable, somewhat unfavorable, indifferent, somewhat favorable and very favorable. Second is the semantic differential. The semantic differential tests the perception of the respondents on a set of dimensions. 1 prefers to spend holidays. Third are the tools to communicate an image. There are 3 broad categories of tools for communicating a destination's image. 1. Slogans or theme. New Zealand portrayed the image of its environment, the environment destination of 1990s. Thus, positioning through image of destination is great idea as cited by Kotler and others. Second are the visual symbols, the use of icons to showcase your destination as attractive too. For example, Eiffel Tower, Great Wall of China, Taj Mahal, etc. The third tool is events and deeds, the use of major cultural events or sports to be identified with to promote the destination. The local, regional and hallmark events classified according to the cultural events help in promoting the place. For instance, Olympic is one of the most fertile ground for any nation to promote the destination. Kotler and others identified 6 images for destination, namely positive, weak, negative, mixed, contradictory and overly attractive. Many destinations use the celebrity endorsement to improve the attractiveness of destination. Film star Amitabh Bachchan promoting Gujarat tourism is a case in point. Incredible India campaign advertising the spiritual and exotic values of the nation is the most known and clear evidence of marketing of a destination brand. Let us now have a look at some of the challenges of destination branding. Destinations are not a single product but composite products consisting of a mix of different components. Keeping the right proportion of each component while designing the destination mix is the most challenging task for the destination marketers. The other key challenges faced by the destination marketers are the limited funds allocated by the authorities for tourism industry, the regional, local and national political chaos, dynamic external environment, changing demographics from tangible to emotional packages, and the competition around. Let us also quickly have a snapshot of the Incredible India brand. India carries its own beauty of heritage. The vivid moods of Indian culture was well presented by Ministry of Tourism through the campaign of Incredible India, with a strong sense of positioning, attractive brand elements, the narration and wholehearted devotion to brand India as a premium tourist destination. The 11th five-year plan announced the scheme PIDDC, Product Infrastructure Development for Destination and Circuits for the promotion of India as a tourist destination. Government of India decided to fund the states to develop the infrastructure of tourist sites for the mesmerizing attractiveness of India. PIDDC was initiated after the survey done through 35 mega projects including 50 circuits and 34 destinations. PIDDC was suggested to work rigorously to strengthen the tourist destination infrastructure. Several fairs and festivals were promoted to represent variety of attractive themes under PIDDC. Incredible India, an international campaign, was initiated by Government of India in 2002 to promote the tourism globally. The destination branding and promotion concept was to promote India was supported by the then Joint Secretary Amitabh Kant to launch it as a tourist destination. Instead of the strong cultural heritage, before 2002, all the formulated policy for promotion of tourism did not work well. In 2002, with the support of Ministry of Tourism, the strategic communication strategy was framed to present India as a destination of choice in front of the tourist. Ogilvy and Mather, the India branch, the marketing and advertising firm, were engaged to create the campaign. The various aspects of Indian cultural background were presented in the campaign to attract the tourists to the destination. Yoga, spirituality, festival season, etc. were portrayed in the campaign. The appreciation as well as the criticism both flowed from several quarters for extending the coverage to attract all type of tourists. Ministry of Tourism in 2009 unveiled the extension of the plan to the domestic sectors as well. Education for good behavior and etiquette was started by Ministry of Tourism under the destination promotion in 2008. The celebrity endorsement was used to improve the destination image in the global aura. Amir Khan was commissioned to endorse the campaign Atithi Devo Bhav, meaning guests are like God. The aim was to preserve India's heritage, culture, cleanliness and hospitality and sensitize the local people to support the same. The rebranding through complimentary slogan was to instill the appeal among the foreign tourists to take India as a preferred tourist destination. In 2015, Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself became the ambassador of Incredible India. The train Maharaja Express was launched by IRCTC to travel to famous Indian sites in order to facilitate the travel to tourist destination. The data shared by Visa Asia Pacific in 2006 indicated fastest growth in Asia Pacific in terms of spending by international tourists. The associated industry appreciated the campaign for its foolproof visual impact, showcasing it as the wonderful land to visit. Although the campaign was well taken by most of the concerned participants, but GS Murari, Director, Fiddles Advertising and Marketing Private Limited, opposed the use of the word incredible for the nation, as India is not a unidirectional country, so it should be explained and repositioned. Arjun Sharma, Managing Director of La Passage to India, commented, "The Incredible India campaign has already lived its life. The familiarity is well observed among the tourists, so it should be reinvented." The Ministry of Tourism again summoned O&M to redefine the Indian tourism with a strategic appeal. Further, MOT signed partnership with Wannobo.com to launch walking tours, the online way to explore the cities of choice. Later, the MOT launched Tripigator to provide travelers one-tap facility to personalize the travel itineraries. Many states too followed the steps of Incredible India and developed their state tourism, spreading the fragrance of cultural diversity and contributing to the campaign of Incredible India. Students, to sum up this module, we must understand that destination branding is the most challenging event of brand managers. It is the holistic approach to develop a destination for tourism. The branding is highly dependent upon the tourists who sign in as trendsetters and leave their signature for further development. The destination has the cultural attraction presented in the form of rhyme and the emotional appeal to form the bonding and develop the loyalty of the visitors. The image is portrayed to reflect all the beauty of the destination. The positioning of the destination is done to present a distinct, unique image of the place in the minds of the tourists that helps in destination branding. Thank you. This is all for now. See you in the next module.